Good morning, my name's Doug. I've been asked to tell you what it's like to be a sales rep for a major medical device corporation. My typical day involves promoting, marketing, and selling medical devices that my company manufactures to area hospitals, surgery centers, physicians, and I sell these at different levels within these organizations, anything from the administrative level to the physicians, OR staff, purchasing agents. And in my daily duties, this means taking the device to the physicians, training them before case, and the OR staff as well, giving them some upfront training as well and some exposure to a device before we actually bring it into the OR suite. Now, typically my day starts off about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm up out of the house by 5 because I've got to be at the OR an hour before our cases start. So that means getting my equipment checked in through biomedical, where they do a safety check on it. And then we progress from there to the OR suite, where I help the circulators and the scrub techs set up the equipment, answer any questions pertinent to the equipment that they may have. Now, I'm basically there just to answer those type questions, not to assist the surgeon with the surgery whatsoever. But I am there to answer any technical questions he may have as well as the case progresses. After the cases are done, it's my duties to make sure that equipment is cleaned properly, so we're not transporting any kind of infectious material out of the OR and back into my automobile. From there, I'm pretty much free to go about my daily duties as far as selling and marketing these devices to other organizations within the same community. According to where that sale is in the cycle, it may be meeting with the administrators at the C level, which is your CEO or CFO, or it could be the purchasing agent. And if that's the case, that means sliding into a jacket and tie sometimes, or it could mean leaving straight from the OR in a set of scrubs and meeting with the purchasing agent. A lot of it's based on time and the circumstance, obviously. I also have obligations I have to meet for my corporation as well, which is directly related to quota. And quota is a number they give you that is an arbitrary number, but you must hit it, or it directly impacts your salary or your pay. And if you work like I do, it's at 100% commission. There is no base. And if you're not selling, then you're not meeting their goals. And to give you a little idea about the geographical territory I cover, it's about a 300-mile square, and I need to be within that square at any time during my day. So you could conceivably be on one corner of your territory and be receiving calls of need or requests for your services on the far opposite side of the territory. So you need to sort of keep that in mind if you approach this type of position. Requirements for this position is a BS degree. Would not hurt to have some anatomy, physiology background, maybe a minor in science. It would also help to be a very positive person as far as your personality goes. I would also recommend some student government. This will help you in your speaking and in meeting people and just being more at ease and able to talk to people more proficiently. The best parts of a position like mine include working with a lot of highly motivated, very talented physicians and colleagues. People I interact with daily in the ORs, in the hospitals at the administrative levels. These are people that are very successful and very talented, and plus you also get to see what your devices do for the patients. You actually get to see it used on the patients, and you get feedback from your physicians as far as the patient outcomes. So it's real rewarding. You do see that you actually make a difference in somebody's lives. So that's a plus, a big, huge plus. Now, the flip side of this is with any position, you're going to have some downside, and that would be, for me, territory management. As I told you before, I work a large geographical area, and I need to be, ideally, in all areas of my territory at any given point of the day. I mean, I can be on the very eastern side of my territory and get called to the west, them needing me for some type of support. So those are the demands that are placed on you as far as physicians needing questions answered or equipment needing troubleshooting. And there's also corporate demands that are placed on you as far as meeting your quotas, which again is directly related to your commission or your pay. Like I said before, I work 100% commission, so if I don't sell anything, I don't make any money. So basically you have got to perform in a position like this or you won't last very long just due to the economics of it. So you really got to be cognizant of what you're getting into, and above all, just try to remain positive and focused on the task at hand. And as far as giving you some frank advice up front, I would like to say, number one, to find your passion. Find your passion in life and try to pursue that. And then as far as your day-to-day life goes, you really need to be careful of your reputation. And by that I mean, with a position like this, you cannot have any criminal background history. They do check you at a federal, state, and local level. They will bounce your name off the no-fly list. They will run all kind of background checks on you because you are going to have interaction with patients and with physicians and hospitals. And if you have this type of mark against you, you will not be accepted into a position like mine. So keep that in mind. Just try to remain positive in your life and look at doing student government. That's a huge plus. It'll put you at ease in front of people, in front of groups, where you'll be expected to actually have a business dinner and entertain people, as well as interact with CEOs, CFOs, and in awkward positions with physicians in different settings, whether it be their offices, out on a dinner with their with their wives or husbands. And you need to be at ease in these type of situations, and I think student government would be a big, huge plus as far as giving you that type of experience.